Welcome to our comprehensive guide on establishing SBA and GSA compliant joint ventures, specifically designed for service-disabled veteran-owned small businesses. In this video, we'll walk you through a step-by-step framework that covers everything from forming a compliant joint venture to securing federal contracts and accessing surplus property. Whether you're a mentor, protege, or a business leader seeking to expand your federal contracting opportunities, this guide will provide the clarity and actionable steps you need. Let's begin by understanding the unique advantages and requirements of joint ventures in the federal procurement landscape. Successful joint venture starts with a clear structure. Typically, you'll have a mentor or managing venturer and a protege or operating venturer. The mentor brings experience, bonding, and insurance, while the protege maintains majority ownership and operational control. For example, in the XONJX model, the protege holds 51% ownership and performs at least 40% of the work, ensuring compliance with SBA rules. The mentor supports with resources and guidance but receives no more than 49% of profits. This structure is essential for meeting federal requirements and maximizing contract opportunities. U.S. government sets ambitious goals for small business participation in federal contracts. At least 23% of all prime contract dollars are targeted for small businesses, with specific set-asides for SDB/8, A, WOSB, SDVOB, and hub zone firms. For SDVOBs, the FY 2025 goal has increased to 5%, opening up even more opportunities. Understanding these goals helps your joint venture position itself strategically, ensuring you capture the maximum number of set-aside contracts across multiple categories. Eligibility is critical for both mentor and protege. The protege must be a for-profit small business under the correct NAICS code with active SAM/Gov registration and relevant certifications. The mentor, often a small disadvantaged firm, must also be registered and not affiliated with the protege outside the joint venture. Both must maintain active status and unique entity identifiers. These requirements ensure compliance and eligibility for federal procurement opportunities, so double-check all registrations and certifications before proceeding. First operational step is selecting the right NAICS codes. These 6-digit codes define your business's size standards and eligibility for set-aside contracts. Start by identifying your service areas such as construction, agriculture, logistics, or IT. Select a primary NAICS code for your application, then list any secondary codes relevant to your services. Finally, verify that your business meets the size standards for each code, ensuring you remain eligible as a small business. For submitting your mentor-protege application, both firms must complete the SBA Mentor-Protege Program tutorial. This online training covers program requirements, reporting obligations, and compliance standards. Print and retain completion certificates for all authorized representatives, as these may be requested during proposal evaluations or compliance reviews. Completing this step ensures everyone understands their roles and responsibilities within the joint venture. Mentor-Protege Agreement (MPA) is the foundation of your partnership. Use the SBA template to ensure compliance but tailor it to your business needs. Clearly outline the technical training, bonding support, and developmental assistance the mentor will provide. Define measurable outcomes such as capacity building and certification achievement. Specify the agreement's term, reporting requirements, and attach an addendum detailing the joint venture's structure, ownership, and profit distribution. Next, formalize your partnership with a joint venture agreement (JVA). This legal document must demonstrate that the protege maintains at least 51% ownership and control, and performs at least 40% of the contract work. Clearly document voting rights, decision-making authority, and task allocation. Set up a joint bank account for contract proceeds, ensure separate registrations, and maintain transparent accounting system. These steps are vital for SBA compliance and long-term success. Register your joint venture as a separate legal entity in SAM/Gov, obtaining a unique UEI and CAGE code. Select joint venture as the entity type. Then create a comprehensive profile in the Dynamic Small Business Search (DSBS) database. Include capability statements, certifications, and NAICS codes. Optimize your profile with relevant keywords to increase visibility to federal contracting officers. Maintaining active registrations is essential for eligibility and marketing your joint venture. With your agreements and registrations complete, submit your application through Certify, SBA, Gov, and email the required documents to the designated SBA addresses. The process includes an initial screening for completeness, followed by a detailed evaluation of your developmental assistance plan and qualifications. Respond promptly to any SBA requests for clarification. The average processing time is 105 days, so maintaining responsive communication is key to expediting approval. If your joint venture aims to pursue 8A sole source contracts, you'll need additional SBA approval of your joint venture agreement. The protege must be an 8A certified participant, and the JVA must be submitted for review before pursuing sole source awards. Compliance with performance standards and annual reporting is required. The approval process can take 30-60 days, so plan ahead to avoid delays in contract awards. Securing a GSA Multiple Award Schedule (MAS) enhances your joint venture's credibility and market access. Build a portfolio of completed contracts, then apply through GSA's e-offer system with technical proposals and pricing schedules. Select special item numbers (SINs) that match your services and maintain an active presence on GSA eBuy. The process takes 6–12 months, but the benefits include streamlined procurement and expanded opportunities across all federal agencies. Ongoing documentation is essential for compliance and future growth. Track all developmental assistance, contract performance, profit distribution, and compliance with set-aside requirements. Submit annual mentor-protege reports and maintain detailed records for SBA audits. Any changes to your mentor relationship require prior SBA approval. Accurate reporting not only ensures compliance but also strengthens your joint venture's reputation and eligibility for future contracts. The XONJX joint venture framework integrates multiple protege entities under a unified mentor, enabling pursuit of diverse federal opportunities. Each protege focuses on a specific sector: financial services, agriculture, or technical support, while the mentor provides bonding, compliance, and federal experience. This structure supports controlled environment farming, renewable energy, logistics, and more, aligning with multiple NAICS codes for maximum flexibility and opportunity. XONJX's program covers a wide range of focus areas: controlled environment farming, renewable energy systems, logistics, financial services, and media. Each area leverages advanced technology such as IoT sensors and AI to optimize operations and support federal contract requirements. This multi-sector approach enables the joint venture to serve diverse government needs while building a robust portfolio of capabilities and past performance. For submitting your mentor-protege application, complete a thorough checklist. Verify SAM registration for all entities, select primary and secondary NAICS codes, complete the SBA tutorial, draft the mentor-protege agreement, specify the agreement term, and certify no affiliation outside the joint venture. This systematic preparation ensures your application is complete, compliant, and ready for a smooth review process. Executing your joint venture agreement, clearly name the joint venture, establish the ownership structure, and define work performance requirements. For example, the protege must own 51% and perform at least 40% of the work. Document voting rights, management responsibilities, financial setup, and profit distribution terms. Using a blockchain-based transaction tracking system can further enhance transparency and compliance. Submit your complete application package to the SBA via email in the Certify SBA Gov portal. Include all required attachments: mentor-protege agreement, joint venture agreement, tutorial certificates, and supporting documentation. Ensure all representations and certifications are current to avoid delays. Monitor your email daily for SBA requests, as rapid response can significantly impact approval timeline. SBA review process begins with submission, followed by 15-day screening for completeness and eligibility. Detailed evaluation can take up to 90 days, during which prompt responses to SBA inquiries are crucial. Upon approval, you'll receive a welcome letter and should immediately update your DSBS profile to reflect your mentor-protege status, enhancing your visibility to contracting officers. Federal surplus property offers valuable resources for educational, public health, and community development missions. Eligible organizations like XONJX can request surplus equipment, vehicles, and real property through the Texas Facilities Commission. The process requires 501(c)(3) status, coordination with the state agency for surplus property, and submission of Standard Form 123. Recipients must cover transportation costs and commit to using the property for at least 1 year. In requesting surplus property, use a formal letter template addressed to the Texas Facilities Commission. Clearly state your organization's mission, intended use of the property, and commitment to federal guidelines. Include all required documentation such as proof of nonprofit status and contact information. This approach demonstrates professionalism and increases your chances of a successful request. Compliance is at the heart of federal contracting. Remember the key targets: 23% of federal contracts for small businesses, 5% for SDVOBs, and 3% for hub-zone businesses. Joint ventures must maintain proper ownership, registration, and performance standards. Stay current with all certifications and reporting requirements to remain eligible for set-aside programs and maximize your contracting potential. Joint venture rules require that the protege maintains at least 51% ownership and performs a minimum of 40% of the work. The entity must have independent registrations and be clearly identified as a joint venture in all federal systems. Unlimited contracts are allowed within a 2-year period, enabling sustained growth and capability building for the protege. For 8A sole source opportunities, SBA approval of the joint venture agreement is mandatory before bidding. Submit your JVA 30–60 days in advance to avoid delays. The protege must be 8A certified and the partnership must comply with all performance and reporting standards. This step is crucial for accessing lucrative sole source contracts and building your joint venture's track record. Understanding the full application timeline helps you plan effectively. From SAM registration to SBA approval, the process typically takes about 139 days. This includes time for tutorials, agreement drafting, screening, processing, and updating your DSBS profile. Staying organized and responsive throughout can help compress this timeline and get your joint venture operational faster. Request surplus property, coordinate with the state agency for surplus property, submit Standard Form 123, and budget for all transportation costs. Property must be removed within 15 days of approval, and you must commit to using it for at least 1 year. These requirements ensure compliance with federal guidelines and support your organization's mission. Strong leadership is vital for joint venture success. Dr. Katina Isla Nunez, Chief Counsel of XONJX 8th grade, brings over 20 years of executive experience in federal contracting, education, and humanitarian trust administration. Her leadership philosophy bridges law, technology, and education, ensuring that innovation remains human-centered and mission-driven. This expertise underpins the XONJX program's compliance and impact. Dr. Isla Nunez's professional journey spans roles as principal and commissioner of XONJX, 8th grade trust, FEMA general manager and program manager and educator. Her expertise includes compliance, grant management, and AI/VR integration. As an ENFJ leader, she emphasizes vision, structure, and service, aligning humanitarian innovation with regulatory frameworks for measurable social impact. XONJX program supports a diverse portfolio of humanitarian projects, including the Grace Pass Initiative, Antidote XR Farm and Clinical Simulator and Family Restoration Program. These initiatives combine faith-based education, advanced agricultural technology, and workforce development to create sustainable pathways for youth, veterans, and underserved communities. Dr. Isla Nunez holds advanced degrees in organizational leadership and business management, along with certifications such as Project Management Professional (PMP) and Notary Public. Her academic and professional credentials provide a strong foundation for leading complex, multi-jurisdictional operations and ensuring compliance across all program areas. XONJX's leadership brings expertise in executive governance, AI and blockchain policy, grant and bond finance, education management, and faith-based leadership. This combination enables strategic planning, compliance, and innovative program delivery, ensuring the joint venture's success in complex federal contracting environments. Dr. Tavius D. Arnold serves as Executive Trustee and Commissioner for XONJX OFM World Ministries. As a service-disabled veteran, he brings first-hand experience in federal contracting, financial management, and trust administration. His leadership drives the mission to create sustainable employment and educational opportunities for veterans and underserved communities. XONJX Master DAO Trust provides the backbone for all joint venture operations. It manages bonding and insurance, maintains a smart contract ledger for transparent transactions, oversees compliance and IP licensing, and coordinates surplus asset allocation. This centralized infrastructure ensures audit compliance, risk management, and efficient capital deployment across the program network. All XONJX partners operate under non-exclusive licenses granted by the Master DAO Trust. The XONJX trademark covers brand identity, operational methodologies, curriculum, and technology systems. License terms include brand usage guidelines, quality control, revenue sharing, and renewal provisions, ensuring consistent standards and protection for all joint venture activities. XONJX joint venture structure enables pursuit of contracts across multiple NAICS codes, including agriculture, construction, management consulting, landscaping, trucking, IT, renewable energy, and financial literacy training. This diversity allows the joint venture to access a wide range of federal, state, and local procurement channels, maximizing growth potential. XONJX maintains comprehensive insurance coverage, including auto and general liability, workers' compensation, and a DAO self-insurance pool. All coverage is managed through the Office of Financial Management, with blockchain-verified reserves providing an additional layer of security. This structure meets federal bonding requirements and protects joint venture operations. Financial transparency is achieved through a blockchain audit ledger and TTGS token system, tracking all project costs, timekeeping, and performance certifications. Annual reporting through SBA Form 1010C and OMB compliance ensures accountability and supports stakeholder confidence. This system combines traditional accounting with cutting-edge technology for robust financial management. Support framework includes bonding facilitation, financial management training, compliance oversight, and HUD research training. XONJX provides one-on-one guidance on federal accounting standards, contract cost tracking, and regulatory compliance, ensuring all partners are equipped to meet federal requirements and succeed in competitive contracting environments. All entities must maintain clear records demonstrating eligibility, good standing, and compliance with SBA regulations. This includes no suspension or debarment, current registrations, and valid certifications. Annual attestations are required, and any material changes must be reported within 30 days to maintain program eligibility. Upon completing all requirements, submit a formal request for SBA acknowledgement and approval of your joint venture. This step enables your entity to pursue set-aside contracts and be listed in the SBA's official registry, increasing visibility and signaling readiness to federal buyers across multiple NAICS codes. Success in federal contracting requires monitoring multiple opportunity platforms. Key sources include SAM, Gov, GSA, eBuy, Subnet, and agency small business offices. Automated tools and AI trade agents can help track opportunities matching your NAICS codes and certifications, ensuring you never miss a relevant solicitation. For SDVOBs, top contract platforms include SAM, Gov, Subnet, GSA, eBuy, NASA, SCWP, DIBBS, VIPBiz Portal, VA, VIP Portal, and Apex Accelerators. Each platform offers unique opportunities and resources, from direct solicitations to proposal assistance and certification management. Leveraging these platforms expands your reach and increases your chances of contract success. Microcontracts under $25,000 offer a fast path to building past performance and generating revenue. Monitor SAM, Gov daily, leverage Subnet for subcontracting, optimize your DSBS profile, and cultivate relationships with agency small business offices. Aggregator platforms like BidSync and Unison can also help you identify and respond to local government opportunities quickly. Proactively create opportunities by submitting unsolicited proposals to federal agencies. Highlight your joint venture's unique capabilities, such as integrating controlled environment agriculture with workforce development. Target agencies like VA, FEMA, HUD, and USDA. Successful proposals must demonstrate innovation, competence, and alignment with agency needs. Compelling capabilities statement is your primary marketing tool. It should include your legal entity information, core competencies, differentiators, past performance, and contact details. Use a visually appealing format to immediately communicate your value proposition to contracting officers. This document is essential for standing out in a competitive federal marketplace. Systematic performance tracking is crucial for future contract awards. Document all deliverables, request client evaluations, and conduct post-project reviews to capture lessons learned. Organize your documentation into a searchable database, enabling rapid proposal assembly and continuous improvement. This approach builds a strong past performance portfolio and supports capacity expansion. Orderly reviews and progressive capability development enable your joint venture to pursue larger, more complex contracts over time. Start with micro contracts, then move to mid-sized and major awards. Each stage requires enhanced bonding, workforce expansion, and equipment investment, supported by your joint venture's resources and planning. XONJX model supports national coverage through franchise replication. Establish multi-state operations, build regional clusters, and maintain local presence to capture opportunities at every level. Each franchise operates under unified branding and standards, with centralized support for bonding, insurance, and compliance, enabling even small franchises to compete for substantial contracts. XONJX leverages AI trade agents, blockchain transparency, and XR training platforms to enhance contract capture, compliance, and workforce development. Proprietary AI systems monitor contract platforms, generate proposals, and manage submissions, while smart contract ledgers ensure audit-ready records. XR simulations accelerate skill development and certification achievement. XONJX's 8th grade joint venture is more than a compliance framework. It's a transformative vision for integrating faith, labor, and technology. By combining SDV/OSB performance with blockchain accountability and cooperative sustainability, the program creates economic opportunities, workforce development, and community revitalization. Every contract awarded supports training, innovation, and social impact. Launch your joint venture, begin with SAM, Gov registration, and complete the SBA tutorial. Draft your agreements, submit your application, and maintain responsiveness throughout the review process. Upon approval, update your profiles, monitor contract platforms, and pursue micro opportunities to build past performance. As your joint venture grows, scale operations and pursue GSA schedule approval for long-term success.